So I was looking through some of my grandma's old recipes. She used to be a cook at a local restaurant in Fort Dodge, Iowa, way back in the day, probably 40s and 50s. And notice this one says 1963. So she had a lot of like paper cutouts of different things. Let's see if you can see that. Get the whole picture of it. This one is how to move water for your garden. There's a couple different ideas. And she also had this recipe on using your garden scraps, basically your garden vegetables, for a relish. I'll leave that there if you want to take a screenshot. And then I came across some of her other little recipes. Some of them are typed, some of them are copied, some of them are handwritten. This is a date roll. It's a pretty popular recipe for my family. There's a carrot cake. Yeah, you gotta love the family handwriting, huh? This is for a cinnamon roll. I'll move it up. I know the handwriting is extremely hard to read, so if you guys have any questions on specific ingredients or measurements or something like that, just let me know. This one it's not her handwriting. I'm not sure whose it is, but it's for divinity. I remember my mom used to make this when I was a kid, and it was always really good. I don't know if she used grandma's recipe or just, maybe her mom's recipe, which is my other grandma. This is one that's typed out, probably easier to read. It's a Raisin Delight. As you can see, my grandma loved desserts. And so growing up, my dad always liked desserts. And so we always had a lot of sweets in the house. This one's for a crunchy peanut butter clustered. It's pretty good. And this one here is for peanut butter bars. Again, if you have any questions as to what the ingredients are or measurements, because the handwriting, it looks like a doctor's handwriting, just let me know. And then this last one is for pecan pie. It is from 1966 in Fort Dodge. I actually have a cousin. A lot of my family still lives in Fort Dodge, but one of my cousins actually works at the Fort Dodge Messenger. So that's pretty cool to see that. 1966. If you guys got any questions, just let me know.